I booked a holiday through OPODO, a package holiday, return flights and accommodation. For accommodation in Barcelona for me and my teenage daughter. Went on OPODO website. I found obviously a package which comprised of obviously the return flights and accommodation. The accommodation being a very nice caravan located within stone's throw of the beach. OPODO sent me through a confirmation email. Went through it and I looked at my accommodation itinerary, and it was very, very minimal. So I thought, right, okay, I need to sort of like get clarification on this. So I emailed the accommodation direct, and I asked them what accommodation had been allocated and whether it had 2 rooms, because one for me and one for my teenage daughter. Only to find that OPODO have booked me a tent, which to me, we're looking at it, resembles a pig pen, to be honest, and it's just a glorified pig pen divided by a unit, really, with no amenities, shared amenities, and that is it. So with that, I spoke to OPODO. I said, look, okay, when I purchased holiday, I booked caravan, lovely caravan, and you have basically allocated me a tent. I paid £1,300 for my holiday. So they told me that they booked my accommodation through booking.com. I spoke to booking.com. They had absolutely no recollection of them booking. So out of interest, I thought I'd go on booking.com and have a look at the pricing for my accommodation. So for the dates of my stay and what I've been allocated is £189. Now, I pay £1,300 for this holiday. Went back to OPODO. They just do not want to know. They just do not want to know whatsoever. So, gone on TripAdvisor, went to leave a review for OPODO, and to my surprise, the review prior to mine is of a family of 8 who booked 2 caravans with OPODO. Went on holiday, got their accommodation, only to find that OPODO have done exactly the same to them as they have done to me. They have allocated them a tent with no amenities, nothing. Now, my daughter suffers with high anxiety levels, and I've explained this to OPODO, and they just don't want to know. She cannot share amenities. She's a no-go for her. And basically, the poor girl was in tears the other night when I told her. Because they've crushed our holiday, and they will do absolutely nothing about it. I've gone to the press. Tried to do a chargeback with my bank, even court proceedings against these people, because if they've done it to me and they've done it to the person prior, how many other people have they done it to? And they cannot get away with this. There should be a law against this, and I cannot seem to find a way to get these people and get it out there that this is not right. Okay, money's tight for everyone. People don't want to be ripped off, and this is basically what he's doing: is ripping people off of their hard-earned money. Okay, I'm a lone parent. I work hard and I save hard, right? So I can give my daughter a little treat now and then, yeah, because she's been through it the last couple of years. For OPODO to put this on my lap, and for me to have to explain to her that her accommodation is not what it's going to be, has totally crushed her. And these people have no sympathy. Honestly, they are absolutely shocking. Now, honestly, if you're going to book with OPODO, think twice. Just do not do it, because these people are just, they're just, I don't know, there's not a word in my, that I can explain what this company is like. Anyway, I want an apology from you, right, OPODO, because you know that you missold me this accommodation. Yeah, I want an apology, and I want you to give me what I paid for. I paid for a nice caravan, okay, and I know that's not going to happen, because I've gone I've gone onto the accommodation where I'm staying, and there's no availability. Okay, no availability left. Now, if you address this when I first raised my concerns with you, then there probably would have been accommodation available. Yeah, but now there's not. So there's not a resolution to this, is there? You know, there's no accommodation where I'm staying, and there's unless you relocate me somewhere, but it's going to be colossal cost to you. You know, say you're not going to do that, so I am stuck with my accommodation. So there's no resolution on that side. A refund. If you went down the lines of a refund, now I thought about that scenario. If you give me a refund, then because I've got these concert tickets booked and I've paid a lot of money for them, I've got to go. I've got to go. I wouldn't. I've got to go anyway for my daughter. It would break her heart if I didn't go. Yeah. Not that her heart's not broken anyway, because of what you've done with her to sort of like allocating a temporary. It's just mortified her anyway. But we've got to go, and we've got to try and make the most of it, even though you've crushed her dreams. So I thought about the avenues of a refund. Now, I've looked at alternate accommodation should this happen, okay, and alternate flights. Now, I booked this on February 19th, 2023. We're now talking what, May the 6th, 2023. So, because obviously my holiday is nearer the time, the costing of everything has just escalated. Flights, well, flights. I cannot find a flight for under £450 return for each. Accommodation, well, accommodation, you're looking into £1,500 plus easy for accommodation now, because at a duration now I've got about 25 days before I go away on holiday. Yeah, I highlighted this to Apollo probably about 3 weeks. Well, no, God, it must have been a lot longer than that. Probably about a month ago, 6 weeks ago. I highlighted this to Apollo um, about my accommodation. Now, so from the time of booking to now, everything's gone up, and I can. So even if I do get a refund, what can I do? Do you know the flight's going to cost me? You might as well say £1,000 for the flights now, and accommodation 1,500. So that's 2.5 grand. Whereas if they addressed this at the time, okay, they could have maybe got changed my accommodation to what it should have been. But now I'm kind of stuck in limbo. If they turn around and say we're giving you a refund, I'm in limbo. I mean proper limbo, because like I say, I've got to pay more or less £1,000 for flights, and I'm not going to find accommodation for and this is going to probably be the basic accommodation for sort of like £1,500 for the duration of my stay. So initially, they've cost me money as well. They've cost me money through their incompetence. You know, if they address the situation first of all when I raised it, we wouldn't be in this pickle. It's I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do really. I can't see any. I can't see them addressing this. To be honest, I can't see them give me a refund, because their attitude towards you stinks. It absolutely stinks.